Hey, good morning class. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine in your home and doing your job in proper manner. So myself Aditya Tigari, PGT Mathematics from EPS H Ramachur. So today I am going to start the crash course of class mathematics, and I am going to start from the very first topic chapter, which is relation and function. So now we are following a revision pattern of class CBSE mathematics. So my videos will remain as continuous. Chapter wise I will provide the content as well as I will solve the previous year questions. So our today's topic is relation and function. Okay, so this is a revision video, and in this video I will discuss things from the very beginning. So before I start the relation, so first we need to find we need to know the ordered pair. Then we will discuss about Cartesian product, okay, and then we will discuss definition of relation, and then we will proceed to types of relation. Okay, so this is the pattern which I am going to follow here, so that you will be able to understand the topic as well as your concept will be clear. And I will also take all the previous year questions, okay, in this video. So what is ordered pair? Very first, what is ordered pair? So it is clear from the sentence ordered plus pair. It means that if you are writing the elements in pair form and the pair should be ordered and definite, so in that particular case we said it as a ordered pair. It means that if you are writing the elements like this way, a comma b, alpha comma beta, okay, and 1 comma 2. So the pattern of writing the elements is this, like this, and such kind of pattern is known as ordered pair, nothing else. Second, Cartesian product of two sets. So dear student, if we are having any two non-empty set, non-empty finite set A and B are any two non-empty finite set. If A and B are any two non-empty finite set, then the Cartesian product of A and B is defined as A cross B equal to ordered pair A comma B, such that the very first element of ordered pair belongs to the first set and the second element of ordered pair will belong to the second set. Okay, so this is the mathematical definition of ordered Cartesian product of any non-empty finite set. If A and B are any two non-empty finite set, then the Cartesian product of A and B written as A cross B equal to pair wise we will get the elements A comma B like such that the first element of ordered pair belongs to the first set and the second element belongs to the second set. Okay, now there are some cases. Since if A is having n elements and set B is having m elements, the number of elements in Cartesian product A cross B, what is the formula for it? Number of elements in set A multiply number of elements in set B. So this is the formula for finding how many number of elements are there in Cartesian product A cross B. So not m, let it be P and let it be Q. Okay, so number of elements in Cartesian product A cross B will be P, Q. Okay, where P are number of elements containing in set A and Q is number of elements, Q are number of elements containing in set B. Okay, next there is one thing, Cartesian product is not commutative. It means A cross B does not equal to B cross A. Since the Cartesian product is not followed, the commutative rule here, so we can write A cross B does not equal to B cross A. And the next topic is relation. Okay. So basically, what is relation? When we are defining the relation, so there will be two cases. When we have given any two individual particular set A and B, and we are defining the relation between the elements of set A to the elements of set B. And the second case is if you are interested to develop a relation between the elements of any set to itself. It means there are two cases of defining a relation. Okay, two cases. The very first case, relation between any set to itself, like R is defining between A to A. Let A be any non-empty finite set, then we are interested to define the relation between the elements of set A to itself. यानी A का A से ही हम relation develop करना चाहते हैं. And in second case, we are defining a relation from A to B. That is relation between the elements of set A to elements of set B. Means here in this particular case, we are interested to define the relation between the elements of set A to the elements of set B. And here we are interested to develop a relation between the elements of set A to itself. यानी A से set A के एलिमेंट से रिलेशन हम यहाँ देखना चाह रहे हैं, और यहाँ हम रिलेशन डेवलप करना चाह रहे हैं set A के एलिमेंट का set B के एलिमेंट से. So we discuss one by one both the condition here. So basically, what is the definition for relation? Okay. So a relation is nothing but the subset of Cartesian product A to itself. अगर हम ये केस लेते हैं, एक रिलेशन हम डेवलप करना चाह रहे हैं किसी नॉन एम्प्टी सेट A का A से, a relation from A to itself, then we will say a relation R is subset of Cartesian product A cross A. And in another case, if you are interested to define a relation between the elements of set A and B, then we will say the relation R is subset of Cartesian product A cross B. What is relation? Relation is nothing but the subset of Cartesian product A cross B. And in this particular case, relation is the subset of Cartesian product A cross A. And we can write it like ARA. ARA means every element of set A is related to itself. And here we can say ARB. What is ARB? ARB means every element of set A is related to some or all element of set B. So these are the two varieties of relation, not varieties actually, these are the redefining of relation between a non-empty set to itself and from an empty set to another empty set. Okay, pause the video and take the screenshot. Okay, next. Now, number of relation. One more question. Number of relation. Okay. If A and B are any two non-empty finite set, then number of relation from set A having two elements are 2 raised to the power pq. Now I am telling you from where the formula is concerned. So dear student, as you know, what is relation? Relation is subset of Cartesian product A cross B. If we are defining the relation between the set A and set B, ठीक है, अगर हम set A और B के बीच में relation को define कर रहे हैं, तो what is relation? Relation is nothing but the subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. Now I am telling you the number of relation over there. If we have given any two non-empty finite set A and B, where set A having P element, set B having Q element, then how many number of relation are there? So dear student, as you know, set A having P elements and set B having Q elements. So number of elements in the Cartesian product of A cross B will be PQ. Yes or no? अगर set A में P elements है और set B में Q elements है, तो number of elements in Cartesian product A cross B कितने हो जाएंगे? P multiplied by Q, that is PQ. Now, since R is subset of A cross B, because A cross B is another set, it is an ordered pair set. So अगर R subset है A cross B का, तो किसी set में अगर PQ element है, suppose as you learn in earlier classes, if any set having n elements, then the number of subset it can have will be 2 raised to the power n. Okay, so number of elements in Cartesian product A cross B are PQ. Since R is subset of A cross B, so number of elements in the subset of A cross B will be 2 raised to the power p. So number of element, number of not element, number of relations from A to B will be 2 raised to the power p. Okay, so this is all about number of relations. Now we will talk about types of relation. Okay, types of relation. Okay, so we can like make it a diagonal representation of it. Okay, types of relation. So the very first type is empty relation. Empty relation. The second type, universal relation. Universal relation. Okay, the first type is empty relation, second universal relation, third identity relation, and fourth equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Now this equivalence relation again broken into 3 parts. Number 1, reflexive. Number 2, symmetric relation. And number 3rd, transitive relation. Now I am telling you one by one each one of there. Till then, you can pause the video and take the screenshot. Now see students, types of relation. So there are mainly 4 types of relation are there. The very first is empty relation. The second one is universal relation. The third one is identity relation. And the fourth is equivalence relation. And any relation which is said to be equivalence has to be reflexive as well as symmetric and transitive. If any relation contain all these 3 properties, that is, it is reflexive, it should be symmetric, and it should be transitive. So in that particular case, we can say the relation is equivalence relation. Okay, you are getting my point, I hope. Now, one by one, I will discuss all these 4 relations. So the very first is empty relation. Okay, a relation is said to be empty relation if the value of R is equal to 5. It means that if no element of set A is related to any element of set B, then you can say the relation is empty relation. Suppose we are defining the relation from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B. Okay. So what is empty relation basically? If no element, okay, if no elements of set A is related to any element of set B, then only we can say the relation is empty relation. Okay, are you getting my point? अगर सेट A का कोई भी एलिमेंट सेट B के किसी भी एलिमेंट के साथ रिलेटेड ना हो, in that particular case we can say the relation is empty relation. Okay, I can give you an example for it. Like let a relation is defined as an ordered pair xy such that x plus y is always greater than 0 and less than 1. Okay, where x and y both are belongs to a set having 1, 2, 3 as an element. Now focus on this example. Since x and y are related, x and y are belongs to a non-empty set having 1, 2 and 3. Only 3 elements are there. Now what is the relation? The relation is this. It means the sum of two ordered pair elements always be between 0 and 1. Means x और y का जो सम है उसकी रेंज दे दी है 0 से 1 के बीच में. So is it possible that if we are taking any two numbers from the set having 1, 2 and 3 elements and then we are adding both of them, then they will be lying between 0 and 1? क्या ऐसा पॉसिबल है? नहीं है. कोई भी दो नेचुरल नंबर को आप ऐड करेंगे इन दिए हुए 3 नेचुरल नंबर्स में से तो उनका सम ऑलवेज बी ग्रेटर देन 1. ओके, सो दिस काइंड ऑफ रिलेशन इज सेड टू बी एम्प्टी रिलेशन. Now the second one is universal relation. Okay, so it is clear from the word universe. What is universe? Universe is the thing which contain almost all thing within it. Universal का मतलब एक ऐसा ब्रह्मांड, हिंदी में उसको बोलते हैं ब्रह्मांड. तो यूनिवर्सल का मतलब जो सारी चीजों को अपने अंदर कंटेन कर ले. ओके, सो यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन मीन्स अ रिलेशन R which is equal to A cross B. बेसिकली R क्या होता है? बेसिकली रिलेशन अगर हम कोई दो सेट A और B के बीच में डिफाइन कर रहे हैं तो बेसिकली डेफिनेशन रिलेशन की होती है रिलेशन शुड बी सबसेट ऑफ कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट A cross B. बट इन केस ऑफ यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन इट इज नॉट द सबसेट बट इट इज इक्वल टू A cross B, क्योंकि सेट A का हर एक एलिमेंट सेट B के हर एक एलिमेंट के साथ रिलेटेड होगा. If we are writing R is equal to A cross B, it means that every element of set A is related to each and every element of set B. There is no any element left which is not related. Okay, so what is universal relation? A relation which is equal to A cross B. अगर A और B के बीच में डिफाइन हो रहा है, अगर किसी सेट का खुद से रिलेशन डिफाइन हो रहा है तो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस वी कैन से R is equal to A cross A. Next, identity relation. So basically identity relation is denoted by IR. Okay, basically identity relation is denoted by IR. And what is the definition of it? For every A belongs to A imply A comma A belongs to R only. What does it mean? It means that if we are defining the identity relation in any given non-empty finite set A, then what is the definition? The definition is for every A belongs to A comma A belongs to R. It means that इस सेट के हर एक एलिमेंट के केस में इस सेट का हर एक एलिमेंट केवल और केवल खुद से ही रिलेटेड होगा. Every element of set A is related to itself only. No any element of set A will be related to any other element because this relation is identity relation. और आइडेंटिटी को आप ऐसे कंपेयर करिए, अगर आप एक मिरर अपने सामने रखते हैं तो आपको आपकी ही इमेज दिखाई देगी, ना कि किसी और की. तो ठीक वैसे ही ये जो रिलेशन है ये आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन होगा कब? जब सेट ए के जितने भी एलिमेंट्स हैं उनका रिलेशन केवल और केवल खुद से ही बने, किसी और से ना बने. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट अस टेक एन सेट 1 2 3. ओके, एंड आई एम राइटिंग हियर अ रिलेशन IR 1 1 2 2 and 3 3. Okay, now focus on this relation. One is there, one is related to itself. 2 is there, 2 is related to itself. 3 is there, 3 is related to itself. So such kind of relation is said to be identity relation. अगर मैं एक relation और लिखूं यहाँ पे, suppose 1 1 2 2, 3 3, 1 2. Now focus on this relation. 1 is there, 1 is related to itself, okay. 2 is there, 2 is related to itself, no problem. 3 is there within the set, so 3 is related to itself, it's okay. But now see here, 1 comma 2, it means 1 is related with 2, but in case of identity, this cannot be possible that any element is related to any other element. So this relation is not identity relation. Yes, we can say this is an equivalence relation, okay. So pause the video and take the screenshot. So dear students, this is all about the types of relation. In next video lecture, we will discuss the equivalence relation and some questions based on it. Till then, bye bye, take care and have a nice day.